Okay, so it's April the 19th. There was a little snow in the last couple of days here at Lookout Pass. Obviously, it's me behind the lens here. What you're looking at here is two sets of tracks. The one on the left of the screen, which would be the left with the rider coming at you, were made on Dana's hovercraft Jones 160. 160 your board?
I think it's a 180.
Yeah, somewhere in that range. With kind of a wide stance that Dana thought, it feels a little wide. So Dana's used to having his feet a little closer together. So those tracks that are on the right are Dana riding on top of the board. The tracks on the left are after we shortened up his stance width, where Dana felt comfortable in his fore and aft and his toe and heel side of the board. And you can see the drastic difference in the shape. And it all came from Dana getting comfortable with the board. So I'm gonna have Dana tell you a little bit about his season, this season, starting out, and kind of where we were pushing him and what we did today that allowed those tracks to change greatly. So you're on.
Today's the last day of the year for boarding, for me anyway.
Yep.
And I've had a really good year. I've had my mentors, Ted and Jim, give me a hand with many different things.
Only because we're still alive, but we don't know how long that'll go.
Well, that goes for the rest of us. Anyway, what we ended up figuring out today was Jim said, "Let me see your board." And he lays it down and he put his feet in where I have my feet. And he says, "Boy, this is pretty wide." And I went, "Yeah, it is wide, but I don't want to move my front foot back anymore because I'm going to have too much nose on it."
Yep.
So he laid it on the side and showed me
The side cut
what
and the
where
radius.
the board is being used on the side, and said, "You know, if you move your foot back and you're more comfortable that way, I think it'll help you."
And how far were we talking about moving back, actually?
Yeah, we're only talking about a quarter of an inch.
Quarter an inch to a half inch.
Yep.
But your thought was, man, I'm going to extend that toe out there, and my God, I'm not going to be able to do it, right?
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. And so I ended up doing it, giving it a shot, and the evidence is obvious.
The evidence is obvious in two ways. One is Dana's tracks there. It's the first time I've seen Dana in the 3 years working on and off that Dana finished with a smile on his face and was tickled at what he did, as opposed to, well, I'm not sure. And that's the honest truth. So the point I'm trying to make to you guys here is, if you talk to us and you ask us the right questions, you can shred ahead. And that is the point I'm trying to make. I'm not trying to make that we know it all, whatever, but we can figure stuff out that you may not be able to figure out without talking to somebody who has a little more experience with boards, snow, and time in general. So we're out on that. This was a great video, beautiful day. Thank you, Dana. I know you're ready for next season now.
I appreciate